Good morning. Buenos dias, mi amigas. Right, it's hot and humid, and I love it. Love this weather. I love this weather. I want to live in this weather every day, all day. It's my jam. The hot, humid jungle, I belong there. It's where I belong. All right, let's see, what can I say? It's Friday, so give it up for a Friday. All right, we did this meditation yesterday. It's like nothing, like I said, I can't describe it, but like Dispenza has this formula where he has been able to really like teach people how to slow down brainwave patterns to the point where you're almost in a complete state of sleep, but your brain is not sleeping. So your body is sleeping, but your brain is firing more electrical activity than like if you were I heard this, like, just your brain is so, it's like supernatural. It's like supernatural. Like I was listening to this podcast yesterday. I went for a little walk and I was listening to this podcast, and I listened to this guy's podcast. His name is Aubrey Marcus. I think he's a genius. Check him out. You can check him out on YouTube. He's really smart. He's really into spirituality. He's also really like intelligent and has a lot of thoughtful things to say. Anyways, he was interviewing these researchers that were doing research on DMT and healing out of the University of Michigan, the University of UC San Diego, and a gentleman who owned or who was the head of a research institute where they were actually performing psychedelic treatment for people. And they were discussing the research and the research papers that had been coming out and how promising it looks when we use these exogenous substances to provide treatment for people who have anxiety disorders or trauma or whatever. And Aubrey Marcus, who knows Joe Dispenza and has been down to one of these or to one of these meditation events, was speaking about the research that Dispenza has. And it suggests that the amount, so what they're saying is that when you take these psychedelic drugs, it reduces the amount of brainwave patterning that you have so that the drug can actually take effect and heal the brain. Well, that's what we're doing here. We're doing that without an exogenous substance. He has this formula to teach you how to use breath work, to reduce your brainwave pattern and take all of your attention and focus off of your sensory experience and put it completely on the energy by completely reducing the amount of activity that exists out here and putting all of your focus on your energy centers. And so doing, then it activates the pineal gland, which then creates this crystalline experience in your brain where it starts to have these, it transduces, and it starts to have these it becomes an electromagnetic sensation. Becomes a signal that starts to pulsate in a way that gets your brain activity moving to the point where you have these exceptionally high gamma rays, which is what is happening when they give these people DMT. But we're doing it here in a way that keeps you from actually taking any substance. There's a way to do it. And what it's actually doing is naturally healing the body. It is fucking fascinating. So that's what I did yesterday. You see these experiences that people have, and they allow the like connection. There's like this. There's a spot where you can actually get your body so relaxed and so deep into this experience, and then you have this experience where you're actually connecting with source energy and your body just has this physical sensation. It's just unreal. Anyways, So, if you're interested in learning more, you can check out Aubrey Marcus's podcast. If you're interested in Joe Dispenza, you can Google him, go to his website, look him up on YouTube. There's tons of ways to access him. Either way, you guys, what I'm learning is how to really, create, harmonize my frequencies and get beyond this 3D reality, because it's essentially an illusion. It's just a reflection of light. And how we can actually, when we get beyond the 3D through the 4D to the 5D and the 5D beyond, the 5D to the 8D to the 9D, that's where the magic's at. That's where you should be creating reality from, not from this 3D bullshit. It's so clunky. Takes forever. It has its intentional purpose, but at the end of the day, once you get beyond that and you learn how to be a creator in other dimensions, it changes the experience that you have in the 3D world. So you can't go back. There's just no going back. All right, so let's see. What wants to come out? So we did this this meditation with these he has this technology where they've created this kaleidoscope. I just can't even describe it, but you're looking at these geometric patterns and fractal patterns, and it gets your brain into a state of trance, which then becomes suggestible to the information to continue to go deeper into a state of complete, it's like a catatonic state, essentially. Phew, yeah, all right, so anyways. Let's see. What wants to come out for Friday, June 11th? I know that. It's the 11th today. Soul time, heart chakra. I love it. Alchemy. Third day in a row, you guys. This card is talking to us, so let's read what it says since it's talking. Oh, here we go. 4, breaking down to an 8, 88, something about that number. Something to think about. It's a master number. All right, so the soul time. The frequency of the soul asks you to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. Okay, so something new is emerging, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So this is like getting beyond the physical 3D reality and getting really connected to that source energy, which is what I said a minute ago. So the frequency of the heart chakra, and what I've been talking about all week, I can't make this up. I think because my energy is really clear right now, I'm really pure, I'm just channeling. It's easier to channel that way. Frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside of us. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform miracles of transmutation. All right, so let's see. What it says. Alchemy usually refers to the process of transforming matter. That's what we're doing. Particularly that from metal into gold. I've heard that a lot lately. In a more esoteric sense, alchemy has been associated with magical transformations that have to do with longevity. Magic is as real as we allow ourselves to believe. Whether we aim to transform metal into gold or wish to find the secret to life itself, the immortality of the soul. Wow. Oh my God. So soul and alchemy. Oh my God. This is so on point. When we access the mysterious, subtle, and often undefined parts of ourselves that light up, we get a taste of real magic. Love is one of the greatest, most mysterious, and magical energies in the universe. When love comes to us and we open our hearts to welcome it, true alchemy can work its magic on every aspect of our being. In tantric traditions, it is believed that when two people merge through not only their physical bodies, but with all the energetic aspects of themselves aligned as well, they can reach states of consciousness that have powerful rejuvenating effects and can open the door to immortality. These heightened states of consciousness can also be achieved by a single individual. The key, either way, is the intention-directed deep state of love, and that merges all dualistic aspects, the masculine and the feminine, with others and ultimately within ourselves. The alchemy images shown how one becomes two. One atom, two atoms. Or is it the other way around? From the center, source is in the center. Spin the two aspects of masculine left circle with an upward triangle and feminine right circle with a downward triangle. You see it? Okay. Representing the dualistic world of the physical plane. That's what we're living in. The bright orange represents the color of our sacral chakra, which is linked to our sexuality, our connection with others, its freeing effect on the body and mind. Purple and violet represent our connection to the higher realms and source, indicating that our consciousness is much more a part of the merging as our physical bodies are. The large triangle refers to the union between the masculine and the feminine, where the upward triangle represents the masculine and the downward the feminine. The number 6 circles, light sources, represent harmony, love, and balance. Wait, am I reading the right one? Yeah. You guys can't really see it on the screen, but there are triangles. It's in sort of the Metatron's Merkaba, or the fruit of life, which is what I'm wearing. All right, so that's what we're talking about today. Let's do a quick reading. Are you just being connected to being the alchemist of your life, you guys? How you can perform miracles, create anything you want. Oh my God. Let's try this again. I would say this is all pretty accurate. 6 of Swords. Moving forward into an awakening. Slow and steady. Ooh, it's some truth and clarity. 6 of Swords, Judgment, Ace of Swords. So the truth, the clarity, it's all here. You're designing a new life that's going to be anchored in your heart chakra. Moving forward. Celebrating. Dreaming. Meditating. Reckless abandon. No more. You guys are overcoming those self-defeating behaviors. This card came in upside down, so I'm going to take that, and it's no more self-defeating behaviors, and allowing the sun to be your inspiration to guide you towards this tangibility, learning some new things about making decisions around what's good for you. You might be having some interesting dreams. Pay attention to what's coming through in your dream state. Continue to do the meditation, because where you're going is completely unknown. Where you're headed, you have to completely surrender to what you want, what you think, what you believe, and just allow. Just come into a clear awakening to your truth and continue to design the reality that you want, and allow for new cycles to take shape. Allow for new to take shape, and really just anchor into your heart. Be love. Celebrate your life with the people around you. Release and let go of any angst you might have, and just like the 9 of Swords, like she might feel somewhat discontented, but let's see. Don't worry. It's like you have your angst. For many moons, she has been sleeping in the halfway place of unrest, that place where worry has crept into the sides of her mind and kept her from the deep slumber she desired. Her eyes would close effortlessly as the body said yes to stillness, but the mind was a canyon full of memories to retrieve and process. And her pillow never seemed to have enough space to hold it at all. So every memory seemed to fade into the liminal with the nightmares, when the lack of respite also creeps into your waking hour and you find your mind spinning without release. Allow the muse to blanket you from above. Your fears are about illusions of the future. They're just illusions, you guys. It's all an illusion. While in the present, place you're safe held. While you're in the present, you're safe, held, and loved. Quiet your mind, even when it seems far too simple. The answer is always love. Remember this. The being mindful of your circadian clock. Let your healing rest take over. So you can rest and just trust. Just be love. That's what I'm going to say. Just continue to anchor in love. So when I do these meditations and my brain lingers and I'm thinking about all the things and I'm like, how am I going to do this? How is this going to happen? How am I going to do this? I just get back into my heart. Just keep coming back here and just keep breathing life in and out from here. And it just keeps expanding. And it brings me back. And then I'm releasing, I'm letting go, I'm back into the space where I can just be love. Centered. This is the center of the magnet, right here, right behind your breastbone. That's where your heart chakra is. All right, so let's see, what still needs to be worked out here? You may still be working on how you're gonna manifest abundance, but you're really moving forward in a space of holding a space for yourself. You're moving forward, you're seeing the space that needs to be held for your creations to manifest. So keep doing that. Keep doing that. Okay, messages from your higher self here. Okay, you're transforming, you're really inspired to transform your balance, your mission. You're transforming your mission, your service, being of service to the greater good, no longer wanting, needing from lack, but really just being in a place where you're the giver, because it is the giver who is the ultimate receiver. So when you're giving, when you're being a contribution, when you're giving back, you then receive. That's when abundance shows up. When you can get out of the way of yourself and stop thinking, all my needs need to be met, or I need, just coming from that place of selfishness and becoming selfless. Moving out of your selfish and into your selfless is being transformed here. Okay. All right, so really using your intuition to be the guide of the feminine inspiration, being really not using, so the high priestess, she is all-knowing, but she doesn't say a lot, but she takes all that energy in her sacral and she uses it to be the alchemist. She's the priestess. She's the one that's creating. In this deck, she is full of alchemy. She is, let's see what it says. She's the magician in feminine form. I love the priestess. Intuitive powers, powerful nudges from spirit, psychic dreams, a time to listen to your instincts, introspection, visions, hearing the heavens, keeping secrets, hidden wisdom, allowing the projects to germinate in the numinous space of the liminal. So she gets out of the 3D and she operates solely from the 5D. She sits with one foot in this realm and the other in the depth of the cosmic field of the information. So she has one foot in the 3D and another foot in another realm. Hers is a throne made of ocean and sand, a conductor of ancient wisdom and of the divine mysteries that are passed down to those who seek with her an open heart. So she wants you to come with an open heart. She reaches up for the moon and holds it pulsing energy in her palms, listening for revelations from the muse. So she listens for the intuition to come to her. She doesn't go looking for it. She asks you to open up to its secrets, and as a metaphor and message spill forth in strange tongues, you must trust your intuition to translate. So this is all about you trusting your own intuition about what you need to do to manifest collaboration in your life. You need to manifest structure. Your instincts are a powerful guidance system, and the priestess reminds you that working with the subtle energies of the source will bring you unshrouded truth, prophetic truth even. Pay attention to your dreams and to your mind's eye, as potent and meaningful messages are coming to you now. Keep your inner voice open to inner listening. This is like working out. This is like working with source energy, you guys. This is like using your intuition and trusting the voices that are coming to you, and not getting caught up in just allow them to come to you, not making judgments about them. Just let them be what they will, because your dreams, this is the dream card, will communicate with you. There's messages. Sometimes dreams are just, they have odd meanings, and sometimes they have very prophetic meanings, okay? So just allow them all to come and just start using your intuition to sift through. Saw a dragonfly yesterday. Truth transcends illusion. I saw a canary, which was in a reading I did 2 days ago. I saw an iguana. I saw several iguanas. There's so much wildlife out here. I saw a sandpiper. Overcome any obstacles, you guys, and claim your independence. Look, it's the kitty. It's the cat spirit. And then the rhino, you can overcome any obstacles, okay? And then the truth, it transcends illusion. All right, you guys. So, like I said, the high priestess, she's all-knowing. She's truth. She's truth, and she uses her intuition to guide her forward in the journey. She's magic. Just allow for the magic, the downloads to come in. Allow for your dreams to give you information. And really, like I said, it's all an illusion. You'll know the truth. The truth is in you. And you can overcome whatever challenge you think you're faced with. And you can do that in a way that gives you authority over your own experience, your own freedom. Okay, that's your Friday reading. Go forth and be magic, folks. Okay, guys. I'm about to go into the void of infinite possibilities with 1,000 other people, and we're gonna get there's some weird shit about to transpire. We're gonna start doing coherence healing today, so this is when we really set the intention to heal the people. 1,000 people coming together. we'll see what can get healed. I've heard some crazy healing stories with some people, like people healing from just instantaneously healing from some pretty sick things. And you wonder, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. I healed from a limb discrepancy that I was told by a doctor. I had a limb discrepancy for 25 years. They saw it on a scan. I don't know, it was all an illusion. Was it really? How come all of a sudden it's gone? How come it just went away? Now my limbs are completely even. I went back to the doctor. I went to 2 doctors to confirm it. It's just weird. That's what I'm saying. You have the power in you to create whatever reality you want for yourself. You have the power. I have manifested things in the last 6 months of my life that I can't even put into words. Okay. You guys, go forth. Be magic. I will see you on the flip side. Happy Friday.